West, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the
that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up
that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They go play action now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Hey, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajae Sharpe. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. And the line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good gain. 10. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
They run again on first down. Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the 40.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown, Vikings! David Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Tyler Lockett was the target there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Wilson sacked.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The Viking ball.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Cousins buying time to his left. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
14.
Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Is on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Vikings' 18-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Vikings 14, Seahawks 7.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They run it with Carson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. High. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
The 6-yard line.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The ball carrier.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Check 52. Check 43. Deuce. Go.
They'll toss it out to Carson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he stopped behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
This one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
38-yard line. A gain of 14.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins gives way to Cook. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you've got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man, it's Thielen. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A first down from Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 on the Seahawks 30.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense, the edge.
Set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
In the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like
so from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And they've got the hookup. This is Olsen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Greg Olsen was a big-time pickup for the Seattle Seahawks in the offseason. Spent the last 9 seasons with Carolina as an all-pro, Pro Bowl tight end, and did the same thing before that with the Chicago Bears. Now he moves to the Northwest and gives Russell Wilson a big-time target in the middle of the field.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Out of bounds.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Cousins to throw it this time. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First down, Minnesota.
And that'll set them back 5.
We got this.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Cousins now to throw on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Cousins again. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tajae Sharpe, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Vikings 21, Seahawks 14. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Hey, 0-0-0. Hey, 0-0-0. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
2-yard line.
Second and 5.
Here we go. Right there. 54.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
With the score.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports?
Let's go. Do it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On second and 11 now. Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He was covered.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Fourth down.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Here's Madison running on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the
Defense understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Jefferson, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
A 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Back to the ground, Cook. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. To throw again, Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
But one of the ways that cornerbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Seahawks first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw again is Wilson. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Being chased out left. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. first down. It's Cook. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he will score. Touchdown, Viking. Tajae Sharpe with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point try by Bailey. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Seahawks 20.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Wilson on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. On first down, Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Seahawks 26.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's brought down at the
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
54, right there, 54 miles. Don't get nervous. Hey, flip him. 10. Hey, check 24. Shit, watch the shit. 36.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 36. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackled by Darrell Taylor. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down and 7. They run it again with Cook. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Bailey's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
First and 10.
The no-fly zone certainly not existing on this drive. They've had no trouble moving the ball through the air, back-to-back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 69 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Vikings 45, Seahawks 26. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw is Wilson on 1st and 10. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Go time, baby.
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Minnesota.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Vikings 52, Seahawks 26. Dan Bailey to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a, shall we say, a rather optimistic try here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
59, Seahawks 26. Dan Bailey.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style.